Srihari. I'm doing internship at Lexus and Company. I'm studying in Presidency University, Bangalore. Today my topic is Chapter 6 of Indian Contract Laws versus Indemnity. Why I choose this topic? Because it sounds similar to me both in terms of compensation. Because where in Chapter 6 talk about compensation breach of contract, whereas in indemnity talks about where the indemnity, the loss is incurred by other person is being responsible by taking other person for paying the loss incurred by him. So coming to the topic, that is chapter 6 of Indian Contract Act, you can see the two subdivision under it, that is section 73 and 74. In section 73 I'll tell you simpler essential, 74 so that you will be able to understand easily. Section 73 talks about whether compensation is being entitled for the breach of contract. Second is that it should be direct and indirect loss. This is one of the exception criteria that has been put in this section, because in terms of compensation there should be direct loss, means the loss should be there by any human involvement by his own act, like destroying the fire by causing the fire or destroying the fire in ship. So if there's any human involvement, then it can be direct loss, then he can claim for the compensation in case of breach of a contract. Whereas if there's an indirect loss means there's not involvement but it's caused by natural flood or any flood, like for example if a ship is been carrying the goods and it has been agreed to repay the goods in 2 days, but instead if the goods have been destroyed when the flood came or any other calamity came, then it is called as an indirect loss, then the court will not entitle for compensation. Thus, in one of the disadvantages that taking the advantages of benefit resulting from the breach of contract, that is why the exception has been mentioned in this case. One of the case, that is Jamla versus Mullah Dawood Sons and Corporation, JAML versus Mullah DAWOD Sons and Corporation. This is one of the case where the concept was been explained that taking advantage of benefit resulting from the breach of contract. It talks about where a vendee is a default, subsequently sells the price at higher than the market price on the date of delivery. Then the reason of the loss of contract was that vendee had failed to perform and obtain the benefit of other contract. This was one of the case. Another case, that is damages and special damages, that is Hardley versus Bexendale. Its spelling is HADLEY versus BEXENDALE. In this case also they determined that the breach of contract should be fairly reasonable manner, that should be naturally damage caused by reasonable supposed to have been compensation by both the parties, where this damage should be only direct loss. However, indirect loss and any other loss which is not evolved in with the human conduct cannot be termed for the compensation in terms of breach of contract. Similar, this was explained in other section, that is section 74 Indian Contract Act. Not explained, it's an other restriction for the compensation, where the amount should be given for compensation, that the amount is been stipulated not exceed what the court says. Same I said the one of the point in case that taking advantage of benefit from the breach of contract in Jamlal versus Mullah Dawood Corporations, and same we can apply in this, because here compensation, if they take the advantages also, it will be an not a fair reasonable manner that the compensation should not be given by the court. Talking about the concept of indemnity, indemnity is other concept where this indemnity did not evolve as much as other special provisions which have been involved in contract. Basically it was started by case laws mainly. That is one of the first starting case laws is Adamson versus Jarvis. This was one of the case law where the judgment of the case was Jarvis was ordered to pay the damages to Adamson did not really prove the fact about the ownership. Hence the defendant would be liable for plaintiff and to compensate him as 125 second rule. So here what is the concept of indemnity mean? Here the concept of indemnity means is that one party who is responsible for incurring loss for compensation from him for the other party. Here for example the car insurance which you take, when you take a car, when it's got damages, the company will repay the amount for the compensation. This was indemnity. Going to the facts of the case in small manner is that Adamson was an auctioneer who was selling the cattle by Jarvis. The auctioneer represented the facts and principal was a real owner of cattle as well good. The auctioneer was unaware of the fact and the principal had no right to sell the goods. In fact, the humanity seeks to be indemnity principal had to seek indemnity of auctioneer. Here, one of the issue raised in this case was whether all damages that indemnity holder can compel to pay any suit in respect of any promised indemnifier applies. But the court said that Adamson would be entitled for any loss that he can take losses which is incurred by him from Javas and can immediately file upon the failure of performance of irrespective of an actual loss. Here indemnity it involves only three or two parties in indemnity. Here the key point of these two difference of indemnity compensation is that here we can file for the compensation if there is a direct loss from other party, whereas in indemnity the third person will take a responsible for any loss. Like I said about car example, the car company will get the responsible for hours for loss or damages. So this is the main difference between chapter 6 of breach of contract and indemnity. If any query, you can comment on the chat box. I will query all your answers. If you like, please share, comment and subscribe. This video is only for educational purpose. Thank you.